Happy Monday, indie gamers! It's that day in the week where we at Zealot News break down a taste of what has been happening in the indie world recently. This week we cover some new milestones a popular indie title managed to break, as well as an interview with the dev of last week's featured indie game, Geneforge 1 Mutagen. As always, at the end, we will showcase some of our favorite indie games released this past week. Without further ado, I present this week's Indie Recap. Human Fall Flat celebrates 25 million copies sold with a Chinese New Year update. Human Fall Flat, the goofy indie blockbuster, smashed through 25 million copies sold on the Chinese New Year, mostly thanks to their widely successful smartphone update released in China. To celebrate both their great triumph and the Chinese New Year, players can now enjoy an exclusive thematic lobby in-game, although only on Steam. The new map is the winner of Human Fall Flat's latest Steam Workshop event, a competition to design a lunar lobby. The map was created by Miao Li, who landed a prize of $10,000 for his effort. The lobby explores several areas inspired by traditional Chinese tales. Within the new lobby, players are able to unite 12 zodiac symbols, shake the fortune tree, and have the opportunity of riding the Fortune Carp roller coaster as it transforms into a dragon. To get in on all the hype, Human Fall Flat is available on the Steam Marketplace for $14.99. We had the pleasure of interviewing Jeff Vogal, dev of recent indie title Geneforge 1 Mutagen. This indie RPG remaster had us wondering more about the thoughts behind the dev's push to reinvent this old classic. We asked whether Vogel had any interest in pushing this remaster further, to which he replied, "We did add a ton of new material, but we try to respect as much as possible what made the original so popular. Geneforge 1 Mutagen still gives the player a range of choices that's really out there in the computer RPG. One thing we did was rebalance everything to make the game even more open-ended. You can now play through the whole game and reach every ending without ever attacking a foe. We also changed how you make your army of mutant monsters. Each sort of creation now has a variety of passive and active abilities you can buy to personalize them." We also asked about some technical barriers for small indie devs and how he overcame them. Vogel responded with, "We're a tiny company making low-budget games. Technical issues don't really come up for us. We write very simple, icon-based games, and we're good at it. Development went pretty smooth except for the occasional bout of COVID depression." To read more about our interview with Jeff Vogal, check out our article on our website zealotnews.com. A link will be in the description. This week's Indie Game Watch is Good Night Night. Releasing this week, this sneak-like hack-and-slash indie adventure combines both procedural generated worlds and a humorous cartoonish story. Grind through waves of enemies across the various stages filled with unique items and weapons. Releasing on February 16th, keep an eye out on our website for a review coming soon. For those looking for a game to play right now, we at Zealot News put together 3 of our favorite indie titles released this past week. So sit back, relax, and enjoy these trailers. We put a lot of effort into providing the info on the latest news and releases, so feel free to help us out by pressing that like button. To get instant updates, feel free to follow our Twitter at Zealot News, as well as checking out our website. With that being said, I hope you all have a fantastic week, and I will look to see you all in next week's Indie Recap.